Hello YouTubers, Big Mike here, back again in the garage. Well, I know I haven't posted a video in a while, and that's because I was up in Tioga County, Pennsylvania, doing work for a buddy of mine. In the video I'll post some pictures I took while I was out in Tioga. Really didn't have a chance to really cut any real good videos up there where I was working. He had a big project up there, a tractor trailer repair center. Basically they're going to pull Mack trucks in there, wash them up, fix them, and then later on we'll be adding a building for semis, and then we'll be doing apartment complexes, and hopefully on one of those jobs, if I'm able to make it up there, I'll be able to cut some good videos while I'm there. So, what's been going on? Well, before I left I taught my buddy Reed how to weld, and he made himself a cooktop grate for over a campfire, which I'll be showing you. And that was his first time ever welding. It was his first project, so I didn't want to video it, only for the fact that I didn't want to make him nervous or anything like that while he was learning. But I do have something to show you guys, and a little sneak preview of what I'll be using for my next project. So here we go, YouTube. There's a couple of steel 55-gallon drums I picked up while I was on my adventures in Tioga, which I'll be telling you about. I'll be having Reed come over. He's going to give me a hand on these projects. That way he can get a little more tool time, welding time under his belt. And I'm not really going to tell you what these next projects are. Instead, this is just like a little teaser. You'll be seeing the step-by-step process in which we take to bring these projects to life. So while in Tioga, we did a little off-roading with the Jeep. Lost it in a turn. I was drifting, went off a little 3-foot ledge into a drainage ditch, busted a brake line, fixed it while I was out there. And for all you jack stand haters from the Lexus video I did with George on the side of the road, I showed you how we jack up vehicles out in Tioga in the mountains. Can't wait to hear your comments about those methods. Now, out in Tioga too, I took some of the guys who bought up there to work, never been up there before, to visit the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. I know a lot of people do not know about the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. So I'll show some pictures in a slideshow too in this video that I took while I was out there in the viewing points. If any of you guys are around the Philadelphia area or in New York, or just looking for a great place to take family camping where you can hike some really nice trails, I really recommend going to Tioga and checking out the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. It is a very breathtaking sight. Now, not quite as large as the real Grand Canyon, but just as beautiful, covered in trees. See tons of wildlife while you're out there. I believe they have some kind of animal land exhibit too. There's a building for that. Really worth checking out. Like I said, especially if you're into camping, you're into hiking, the sights are unbelievable. So if you're in the area and looking for a nice place to take a trip, I highly recommend Tioga. Towns around there are gorgeous, wide open country, lots of hills, lots of trails, lots of campgrounds, lots of places to stay, and probably one of the last places you see where it's nice and rural and just beautiful, beautiful landscape from as far as the eye can see. So I will be putting together that slideshow for you, and at the end of this clip you'll be able to check them out. So thanks guys, and keep the videos coming, and I am going to show you a sneak peek at the little cooktop that Reed had built here. There it is, guys. This little cooktop Reed built while he was here. You have a little campfire on the top, and then you can put some pots and pans on the top of these grates. These grates are out of an old grill, and there's some 1-inch EMT for legs. Nothing too fancy. Underneath, what we have done is I had him weld some round bar that connect two grates on 3 sides, and welded some legs to the grates. Like I said, not real high tech, not real fancy, doesn't need to be. it is just a cooktop. So there it is, guys, another little project. You can purchase these fairly cheap, around $40, but for his first welding project and get him familiar with the welder, I thought it was a nice way to break him in without just sitting there senselessly welding scrap steel together. A little easier to have a goal in mind and see a finished product. So you'll see some video with Reed in it later, and we're going to keep going with his learning to weld. Alright, YouTube, thanks for watching.